Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth Polk and I'm the Public Relations Coordinator for Shreve Memorial Library. Thank you so much for watching. Today I have a very special guest with me today, author of the newly released or upcoming releasing book, Thieves Gambit, Kayvion Lewis, and today we're going to be talking about her new book as well as the purchasing rights by a major film studio that we're going to release a little bit later in the interview, as well as you guys may not have known, but she is a former employee of Shreve Memorial Library as she was the youth services employee at the North Shreveport branch, correct?
Correct.
Yes, so we're going to be talking about a little bit of that too. So thank you so much, Kayvion, for being with me here today.
Thank you for inviting me. Although I don't work for the library anymore, it's still a very big part of my life. You'll see me flitting in and out of libraries at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Yes. So today is we're currently here at the Hamilton South Caddo branch. This is Kayvion's second author visit today, talking about her new upcoming book, Thieves Gambit. Her author visits have just started, but they're continuing now until the end of the month. So let's just talk about your former experience as an SML employee. So just tell me about your experience as a youth services employee for the North Shreveport branch, and how did that experience impact who you are and where you are today as an author?
So working in the library, obviously you're surrounded by an abundance of books, of stories all the time, and being a YA or a teen librarian specifically, you're surrounded by teen stories, by teenage voices through your patrons, and seeing the types of material that they request, what types of stories they're interested in. So going into that new job a few years ago at the same time that I decided I wanted to be writing YA or teen young adult stories was definitely beneficial for me in capturing the teenage voice in my own work, and also just constantly being surrounded by books is inspirational all day, every day. And whenever you're having low days, or when I was, of course, I could just go and be surrounded by stories of these authors who have really done amazing work in the sphere that I wanted to be a part of, and just find the most inspiration. And remember that no matter what, I love this genre, I love writing, and I love books as a whole. And just being in a library just really exacerbated those feelings.
That's awesome, and I got to see her in action today, you guys. She is amazing when it comes to dealing with children as well as young adults. So I see why your book, Thieves Gambit, is for young adults, because it's definitely right up your alley. Now let's get into the actual book itself and the big reveal of the major film studios. So Kayvion's book, Thieves Gambit, is going to be released this coming fall on September 26th, and y'all, it was purchased by none other than Lionsgate Film Studios, purchased rights to Kayvion's book. How exciting is that?
I'm over the moon. I'm still living in like a dream world, wondering when I'm going to wake up. Lionsgate, they're the studio behind some of the biggest YA franchises out there, The Hunger Games, Divergent, and Twilight, and the actual production team that made a lot of those materials, the production team that brought Twilight and The Hate You Give and the Love, Simon series to life, Temple Hill Entertainment, they're actually the production studio that partnered with Lionsgate to buy the rights and bring Thieves Gambit to the big screen. So for me, there's an extra layer of meaning because I grew up watching these films like in theaters and watching these franchises become like pop culture staples, and so much of that has come back to like influence me and my love for young adult in general. And so it's kind of weird to be like a part of the cycle that inspired me in the first place. So more than anything, I'm grateful. I'm overwhelmingly grateful that a big studio like Lionsgate has found something to love in my work. But beyond that, I'm hoping to maybe one day inspire the next little girl that's going to become a YA author out there.
Well, you're definitely an inspiration already, and congratulations again. I mean, that is such a huge accomplishment, and I look forward to seeing your book become next part of a cultural icon as well. Now let's get into the actual book, Thieves Gambit itself. So just tell me and our patrons, what was the inspiration behind you creating the book or writing the book?
So Thieves Gambit is a round-the-world adventure. It's about 9 teenage thieves from 9 different countries who are all coming together to compete in an international underground thieving competition. So it's basically like my personal around-the-world adventure globe-trotting fantasy that I've always wanted to go on since I was a little kid. So there's definitely an element of my own personal wish fulfillment and people who have like the same wanderlust and travel desires for me, who want this escapist fantasy. I was trying to kind of capture like the desire and put that into this book that I've always wanted to read myself but hadn't found on shelves exactly. As far as the specific premise of the book, as cliche as it sounds, it did come to me in a dream where I was dreaming one morning and I had a dream about a competition of thieves, and I woke up convinced that somebody had written this book that was so clearly implanted in my mind when I woke up that I spent the entire morning Googling like thieving competition, like round the world, contemporary. Could not find the book that I was looking for, and then I realized that I would get to write it, and it was one of the best moments of my life when I seen that.
Wow, so it was destined to be. So, okay, now we've talked about the major opportunities with Lionsgate. We talked about the Thieves Gambit book, what it is. But now let's just go back to you personally. So what can we expect to see from you in the future as an author, as well as do you have any future endeavors planned?
I have everything planned. As an author and personally, on a personal level, I've definitely ramped up my travel in recent years. Just being able to go out and see more of the world so I can incorporate more of that into the series that I've started. Thieves Gambit is such an international, far-reaching series that I've loved traveling in recent months and the last couple of years, just going out, seeing more of the world that I can put into these books. And even beyond Thieves Gambit, I want to keep writing adventures. I would love to go into the middle grade, into the adult age categories, and to just keep writing these stories that have always been in my heart, I think.
Well, I definitely see great things for you. So thank you so much, Kayvion, for sitting down with me today. And thank you all so much for watching. So Kayvion is going to be at several Shreve Memorial Library branches now until September the 19th. So go to our website at shreve-lib.org for more information on Kayvion, the release of her book, Thieves Gambit, as well as be sure to go and purchase her book or stop by any Shreve Memorial Library branch when it releases to check it out as well. So again, thank you so much for watching, and again, to learn more about Kayvion, Thieves Gambit, her book, as well as other Shreve Memorial Library programs and services, again, go to our website at shreve-lib.org. Thank you so much for watching. Kayvion, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.